Hey there, Tammy. How's it going? My name is Courtney, and in this video, I'm going to show you a few things you can do today to help bring in more pet owners to your business. Oftentimes in the world of the internet, lots of local business owners are way too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they don't know who's an expert and who isn't. I have found by giving people an easy free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business has resulted in a lot of those local business owners still raising their hands and asking me to help them grow. So by the end of this video, you've liked what you've heard and you can see that I have a lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help your business. Shoot me a message back and we can chat. So now let me show you 3 things that will set your company above your competition, which are content, citations, and backlinks. So first thing, content. Lots of business owners know that they need content, but most don't know that studies have shown that Google wants for there to be at least 1,500 words on the home page. Not only that, the content needs to have the right keywords. Google does this because it gets them to know where your business is and its purpose. Right now, your site is sitting at about 566 words, and I went ahead and I did the same thing to one of the top competitors in the Virginia Beach area, and these guys are sitting at 512. So you guys are kind of close in this area, so you're kind of like similar. And to give you like more context of what I mean in terms of content, so everything that you see highlighted, I know like the photo isn't highlighted, but that too is what Google looks at when they scan through your site. So you want to make sure that any images, icons, logos that you add onto the website have the appropriate keywords embedded into them. So let's actually see if this one does. All right, so this one does not. So you just want to make sure all of them have it, not just one of them or some of them. All right, and then next we're going to go over to Ahrefs. This is a tool that essentially gives me behind the scene details on things that Google looks at when it comes to ranking your site. And I came over here just for a couple of things, one of them being your keywords. You guys at the moment are ranking for 357. We're just going to take a look and see what a few of those are. All right, okay, so just looking at these ones that I'm seeing at the moment. So these are not the most optimized for people who are trying to find you. And the reason why is because you don't want to just be coming up because of your business name, right? Because not everybody knows your business name. So you want to be able to have keywords that are geared towards them so that you can, that's how you attain new pet owners into your doors, right? So we're just going to take a look at your competitor. They're ranking for 515 words. Let's just take a look at what some of theirs are. Okay, check. All right, so this one's pretty good. All right, so this one's pretty good that you have. One of the ideals for a local business is to have something like what you do in your location, right? So, like switched around. So, your veterinary hospital in Virginia Beach, Virginia, that would count as a perfect keyword. And I'm actually going to show you this example over here just to give you an idea of what I mean and what happens when these keywords are searched up. So, someone searching up veterinarian hospital in Virginia Beach, and we're just going to go over this page. This is going to get into the second thing that I like to go over, and that is citations. What a citation is and why it's important, I will talk about that in just a sec. It's actually related to this section right here. But first, I'd like to go over this map pack or the Google Maps section. This displays the business's name, address, and phone number. This is how Google verifies it gives relevance to your local business. And how to actually show up in Maps is pretty simple. So you do want to distribute your name, address, and phone number across hundreds of directories, right? So BBB, Yelp, Yext, CityStar, and so on. And the thing is, you want to have more than your competitor because it will allow you to have more trust in them from Google, and this will push you above them in the map pack. And how to actually go about getting these, there are tools out there that let us see what directories your competition is listed on, and then we go match those directories, but we don't just want to match them, right? We want to dominate them. So, whatever your competition has, we want to get what they got, then add like 50 to 100 more so that it takes them a very, very long time to catch up. All right, and then these are known as your citations. So this is what the citations are, and the ultimate goal is you want to be in the top 3 results, because this is where people click. All right, and then last thing I like to go over with you is backlinks or link juice. And this is the third pillar that will really help you guys to dominate on Google. So when we search up this pretty little keyword up here, I'm pretty sure you guys are aware that you're not in the top results, and this is where you want to be, because again, this is where people click. The higher you are, the more clicks you get, and in order to get up there, you need to have authority. How you get authority comes back down to backlinks, and a backlink is when one website links to another website online. So think of it like this: if site A links to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice, like a vote of confidence. And in Google's eyes, this is passing authority. And the more relevant the site, the more valuable the link. So for example, if you get a local blog talking about dog care, linking back to you guys, that's a lot more effective than having, say, something from like Pizza Hut, right? Because, you guys don't sell pizza. So heading back over to Ahrefs, this is a great tool to taking a look at backlinks. You guys are sitting at 465, and let's go take a look at what your competitor is doing. They're at 299, so you guys are dominating them a bit in this area, but they are still, ranking. They're still ranking, so it's like, well, what's the case with that? And it goes back down to not all backlinks are created equal. It is quality over quantity. So if there are backlinks that have a lot more power, then those are going to outshine, that's going to outshine other backlinks, right? So that's something to just think about. And how to actually go about getting, those backlinks and being able to compete with that. So there are tools like Ahrefs, which you can see which backlinks are linking to your competitor, which we could see, and we could go get those exact same links for your business. Right? So once again, we went over to content. Your front page needs at least 1,500 words. Citations, you need 200 to 300 of these to beat out the competition by a landslide. And link juice, you need more relevant sites pointing at you guys to show Google you are the authority. And if you implement these strategies, you guys can be #1 across Google. So I bet, well, what do you do now? You can either go with this information I provided you today and do this on your own, and I'm cool with that. However, if you want the most effective route and want to save yourself the time, you give me a call or text at 218-517-5513. I look forward to hearing from you. Have a great day. Bye.